Welcome to Vibration Mastermind. I'm Mr. Ralph. Today, you get a 9-minute ritual that changes the rule the results follow. Most people chase new outcomes and leave the underlying rule, your identity, unchanged. That's why results slip back. Today, we lock one new money identity into your subconscious with a short, repeatable practice you can do tonight. Here's the promise. In 9 minutes, you'll do 3 things. Pinpoint the single money belief most limiting you right now. Craft a future-facing time capsule statement written as if the new identity is already true. And commit to 3 tiny, measurable actions that your subconscious can accept and record. Why this works? Your subconscious doesn't argue with logic. It encodes patterns through repetition, sensation, and emotional realism. Vague affirmations fail because they're often abstract and unbacked by feeling. The Belief Time Capsule uses tense, sensory detail, and believable feeling to change how you internally store identity. Think of it as editing the software rather than just rebooting the app. Okay, let's find your signature limiting belief. Answer quickly without polishing the thought. Which of these finishes your sentence most easily? I can't. I'm not the kind of person who. Or money always. Say the first thing that comes to mind. Don't judge it. Listen to the tone. That initial reaction is often the operating assumption. Now narrow it. Ask yourself, where did this belief first show up? A moment, a memory, a repeated line from someone important. Picture one scene that carries this belief. What do you see? What do you hear? Anchor it with a single sensory detail, the smell, the lighting, the exact sentence you remember. Good. You've surfaced the assumption. We'll call it your signature belief. Keep that one. Don't try to flip a dozen beliefs tonight. One precise edit beats 10 vague ones. Now we build the time capsule statement. 4 parts. Tense, specificity, feeling word, and a sensory anchor. First, tense. Write the statement as if it already happened. Use present or simple past that points from a stable future back to you. For example, instead of I will be comfortable with money, use I am a person who handles money with calm confidence. The brain prefers completed events. Second, specificity. Add a crisp behavior or number when it makes sense. Not every capsule needs a dollar figure, but it should be concrete. For instance, I save $200 from each paycheck, or I ask for a referral when a client is pleased. Specificity gives the subconscious an actionable pattern to copy. Third, feeling word. Attach a single believable emotion. Calm, secure, proud, capable. Don't oversell with grand emotions. Pick one that feels true and slightly aspirational. The feeling is the glue between thought and body. Fourth, sensory anchor. Add a small physical cue you can reproduce in daily life. The weight of a coin in your palm, the sound of your breath, the color of a light in the kitchen. Anchors make the memory tactile and easy to rehearse. Now, let's cement the capsule with 3 micro-commitments. These are tiny, measurable actions the subconscious can record within days. Example micro-commitments. 1. Each night, transfer $5 to a separate savings account and say your capsule statement out loud. 2. Once this week, ask one existing client for a referral. 3. Each morning for 7 days, touch a coin and breathe for 5 seconds while repeating the capsule line. Make your micro-commitments bite-sized. If a task feels hard, shrink it further. The goal is consistent pairing. The statement plus a small behavior plus the sensory anchor. That pairing is how identity migrates from conscious intention into subconscious habit. Next, language calibration.
Read your capsule aloud. If it sounds too far from believable, soften it. If it sounds flat, increase the feeling word or specificity. Your internal radar should register the sentence as just plausible, but better than your current default. Test it. Say it twice. Notice how your body reacts. If your chest tightens, simplify. If you feel a small spark of possibility, you're close.
Let me walk you through a full example. Suppose your limiting belief is, I don't deserve good money. The capsule could be, I am the kind of person who attracts respectful, steady income. I feel calm and capable when I review my accounts, and I tap my left thumb to remember that. Micro commitments. Deposit $10 weekly into a separate account. Schedule one 15-minute outreach per week, and each evening place one coin in your left pocket while repeating the line.
Now you try. Take 30 seconds and craft your own capsule using the 4 parts: tense, specificity, feeling word, sensory anchor. Keep it short, 1 sentence. Write it down. Then assign 3 micro-commitments that are doable in the next 7 days.
A few integration tips before we close. 1. Do the capsule nightly for at least 21 days. Ideally, track it for 90. 2. Keep micro-commitments measurable and visible. A checkmark system works. 3. Combine the internal work with at least 1 practical money move per week. A budget check, a call, an application. Internal change plus external action compounds.
Recap quickly. Surface the single limiting belief. Write a future-facing sensory capsule statement and pair it with 3 tiny repeatable actions. Repeat nightly, track your progress, and adjust the language until it lands as just believable and slightly better than your current default.
You don't need sweeping declarations. You need specific language, believable feeling, and small, consistent moves. That's the method that rewrites the rule, that creates the results. If you try this tonight, leave a review and tell us one small shift you noticed in the first week. Your note helps others see what's realistic and sustainable. That's our CTA. Leave a review with a single change you felt or observed.
Final reminder. Think with intention. Move with purpose. Your frequency decides your reality. I'll be back with more practical methods for reshaping identity and results. Until then, do the 9-minute practice. Track it for a month and notice the difference. Thank you for being here.